you just mentioned the fact that you have your 3 children.
Mm-hmm.
So I suspect, and in fact, I know this, family is a big deal to Jacob.
Right.
In today's cultural milieu, what is it like to be the dad of 3 little ones?
Well, I pretty much, I stay focused on my family and how they're doing, and it's busy though. It's really busy, and with a change, with a move from Stanford, which is the only place they've ever known. In our house there, that's where they walked,
right.
took their first steps. That's the only place they ever knew. It was really hard to move from that environment,
right.
but that's the only place they'd ever known. What is this transition going to be like? So that's been the most recent challenge as far as a dad and husband is transplanting your family. And I made that type of move when I was an 8th grader, or 7th grade going into 8th grade. So I was a little older.
Right.
And I really did not like my dad for making us move. And it was really hard. And I wondered.
Did you get over it?
I did get over it.
Well,
it ended up being a really good move for our family. And so my dad actually had some wisdom. He was making a really good decision for our family. I just didn't know that at the time.
Yeah.
And didn't feel that at the time. And we had a lot of very uncomfortable family dinners over the topic of moving from a place we'd lived for 10 years.
Wow.
To a brand new place. And so I'd kind of wondered, are my kids going to like me or hate me because of this move? But I think younger helps, and they've transitioned really well. But we had to, one of the things I think about it as a dad of 3 kids, you have to study the environment you're taking your kids into.
Good word.
And really know what's happening for them and be on top of that. So, as a transition from being a pastor in one town to being a pastor in a different town, you're studying that. I mean, you're studying the context of the church and the community and the staff and all the things that are going on with that. But you also, I tried to give significant time into studying what their environment is going to be like and what's going to face them.
Right.
And that's what I've been having to do as a parent lately is asking, how are they doing in this new environment, and trying to study that and figure that out while you're trying to study 1,000 other things.
Right.
And, we went and had that teacher-parent conference. Sometimes that I don't know who fears that the most, the teacher.
We need to ask a teacher.
Yeah, but my daughter saw us as we were walking in, and she was like, "What are y'all doing here?"
Yeah, you're in her space.
And she did not want us talking to her teacher, but it was like, it's not that you're in trouble or anything. You're fine. You're doing great. And then also, I think, to communicate to the teacher, we're not here because we have something we're unsure of with you. We just want to know how that transition is going. Right. So I think that was a really important conversation to have as dad and
most teachers appreciate that.
Oh, yeah. And we had a tremendous conversation, and it was encouraging to know that our kids were doing well.
That's great.
And so that's important, I think, as a parent, to study the environment and to know how things are going on.
And that's a great word. I'm glad you said it, Jacob, because I've raised 5 kids. I don't think I've ever heard it put that way, but it's exactly what you do need to do. Even if you're not changing environments, you need to be monitoring their environment. We all know the impact that friends can have on kids and different things, and so I think it's a great word.
Yeah, I think that we kind of rush from place to place so often that we don't put much time in our schedule to study or to even rest, for that matter. And